For every loved female YouTuber, there's one that is equally hated and controversial, starting with former MrBeast Squid Game contestant Camilla Araujo, whose descent into clout-chasing madness began after launching an OF.
I lost $456,000 in MrBeast Squid Game video, and I've been trying to make the money back ever since. I'm just gonna start no fans.
Though this immediately turned the internet against her, Camilla stooped to a new low just months later when she began using her 10-year-old brother to promote her content.
So how does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
And even her grandpa wasn't left out.
If you had 15 minutes with me, what would you do?
Well,
Involving family members, including minors, for OF advertising is absolutely disgusting. But instead of owning up to her mistakes, Camilla immediately hit back.
A lot of people can't wrap their heads around. They can't fathom the fact that someone would do this, blah, blah, blah. So they have to find some sort of excuse, right? Like, you have to find some sort of like, oh, there's a reason why she's doing this. It's because she's fatherless. It's because she has no family. It's because she hates herself and has low self-esteem. Like, what if I just want to do it?
And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Camilla would bait the internet again by hinting at a joint collaboration with Bonnie Blue, the notorious adult star who slept with over 1,000 men in 24 hours.
If you're happy, I'm happy. It's all that matters.
I'm happy. I'll be happier when we do 2,000 together.
I'll have to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Go do your 100 live stream. And maybe I'll have to like shove some carrots and like prepare. I don't know.
Carrots seem a good idea.
Like the big ones, or maybe a cucumber.
However, Camilla's luck was running out, and in February 2024, she got absolutely cooked by none other than Pat God himself.
I'm just curious.
I don't give a f. I don't know, probably.
Why would you ask your grandfather if he wants to be alone in a room with you? Who does that? Are you good? Are you good? You ask your.
I have a Rolex. I have a nice house. I have a nice car. I'm good.
Okay, but you have a Rolex. But do you have any respect for yourself? That's my question. Do you have any respect for yourself?
Because I have a Rolex, I have no respect for myself. You sound dumb.
No, because you sell yourself out to the point where, let's see, you're using your family members and putting them in weird situations for clout.
But Pat God was just getting started. Regardless of the backlash, Camilla has continued to create OF content and is now known as the girl who threw away her dignity for cheap internet fame. But while Camilla used her popularity from a MrBeast challenge in the worst way possible, Jaiden Animations would capture hearts after making one of the most selfless moves ever seen in a MrBeast challenge. On July 13th, 2024, YouTuber Jaiden Animations would win the $1 million prize money after competing in MrBeast's 50 YouTubers fight for 1 million challenge.
I think it does.
Oh my gosh! Oh, whoa! You were so chill! I was like, surely she's out! You are the winner!
But what truly grabbed everyone's attention was what she planned to do with the money.
It's hard for a lot of artists out there. I really like to send a lot of them to art school.
True to her word, she followed through on her promise.
It's really scary going into the art field right now, between the animation industry hitting their rough patches, AI threatening to take artists' jobs. The overall career path is extremely intimidating and difficult to break into. I'd really like to encourage and make it easier for some of the up-and-coming artists by being able to send them through art school stress-free.
Hey Jaiden, thanks to you winning, I could pay for an art scholarship. Now I'm a script manager and a design creator. Thank you for the scholarship. Thanks to Jaiden's sacrifice, countless struggling art students got the chance to turn their passion into a future. But beyond that heartwarming moment, fans would also discover that this wasn't her first rodeo after it was revealed that she'd raised $30,000 for Jacksepticeye's charity livestream during the pandemic.
I'm gonna be doing a charity live stream on April 7th in collaboration with Jacksepticeye's push to raise money for the COVID-19 fundraiser. But with you guys' help, I'd really like to try and raise $30,000 together. It's a big amount, but I think we can do it, and it's for a really good cause.
Ultimately, Jaiden Animations was admired by the internet for using her platform to uplift others when it truly mattered the most, unlike Pokimane, whose hypocrisy towards money would tarnish her reputation beyond repair. On November 13th, 2023, Pokimane would launch her new cookie brand, Mina Snacks. But despite the initial excitement, Fans were quick to notice that a single box retailed for $28, and since this price was far above what most people expected to pay for cookies, the backlash was instant. $28 is foul. $28 for some dry cookies? No way, that's way too expensive. The price is more than you would get from 2 weeks of hard-ass job. This backlash didn't sit well with Pokimane, who then made the worst move of her career.
Oh my god, $28 for cookies?
It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
I have no doubt her manager and her whole team saw this clip and just together took off their hat, stood up, hands on their hips, and they're like, you know what? It was a good try. Hey, we gave it our best whirl. Like, they had to have seen this, and then immediately, like, the office went up in flames. I don't know what would possess her to say something so rude and nasty to the audience she is trying to sell this product to. To directly shame the consumer that you want to buy into your product is a galaxy brain tactic.
And although she would get a lot of backlash and would eventually apologize, just months later, she would stir up controversy yet again after she was seen ranting about rich people, despite being rich herself.
Do you think someday we'll have a revolution like that in America? Right? It's getting there, right?
We already have one.
Another one.
What's going on?
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Facts.
And we hate the rich.
But Pokimane wasn't done making the internet angry.
Too much.
Aren't you the rich?
No! Like the ultra rich, the ultra giga rich, the unnecessarily
You have to clarify.
rich.
They're gonna clip that and it's gonna make you look bad.
Oh.
You gotta say the billionaires.
The billionaires.
Because you are rich.
The Bezos.
You can't be saying that.
I am. I'm rich in friendship.
Yes.
We hate the rich, but when people were complaining about the absurd price of her cookies, she was like, if you are a broke boy, just say so, how ironic. 25 million and she still thinks she's one of us. I wish I was raised so coddled, and it wasn't just the audience hating on her.
Shut the fuck up! No! I'm just like you poor people! On a yacht drifting through Paris making millions of dollars. Shut the fuck up. If you're gonna eat the rich, you gotta eat yourself.
If you're rich and you somehow get richer, you're automatically bad. You know what, chat? I think this is like some brain rot.
Having been exposed as a phony, Pokimane would then release a cringeworthy response.
It's weird to think about how many people have opinions about me, especially people who've probably like never consumed any of my content.
I think people honestly hate her because she is so disingenuous yet portrays herself as a genuine person. Feels like everything she says just cannot be taken seriously anymore. But while Pokimane is strongly disliked for being an out-of-touch influencer, Emma Chamberlain is loved for staying true to herself. On December 22nd, 2019, Emma Chamberlain would launch her much-requested coffee brand.
If you're like, Emma, where am I supposed to find steeped coffee bags? That is something that I don't know where to find that, because that's hard to find, because it's not something that you just commonly see in stores. I think I have your back. These are mine. This is something that I'm extremely proud of. Basically what it is it's a steeped coffee bag. And I'm super excited to be selling them on chamberlaincoffee.com for you guys to purchase if you'd like.
Emma's fans couldn't be happier. And due to the success of her coffee brand, she would earn a feature on Forbes.
I'm Emma Chamberlain, co-founder of Chamberlain Coffee. And today I'm going to be making, big shocker, a coffee.
Trying to make the most of the momentum, just 4 years later, Emma would launch her canned coffee. However, this didn't quite hit the mark.
Wait, there's like little white speckles in there. Maybe I didn't shake it up enough. I am scared to drink it.
It's gross. Last one, vanilla latte. I mean, that smells more vanilla-y. Without the protein.
That's the worst one?
No.
And mind you, we spent $3 per drink on these.
But unlike other YouTubers who would have reacted to the criticism by turning the other way, Emma earned a lot of respect with her response.
Chamberlain Coffee released canned lattes. A lot of people had some things to say about them.
But don't worry, Chamberlain Coffee listened. We took note, and we have something new. Chamberlain Coffee canned lattes with oat milk and a sweeter recipe. They're delicious.
Super hard to find a decent oat milk canned latte with enough coffee with the coffee taste. She nailed it, and even to this day, she continues to put her fans first.
I'm fully in it. This is not like my name is slapped on it at all. And that would be a lot easier, but it's not that way. I'm trying to, I don't want, Chamberlain Coffee to me is not like a merch line. I love building a business. Like, I love it.
Emma's one of the only creators and celebrities who feels like a breath of fresh air every single time. Even with all the fame and money, she just always feels so real. I love that about her. Now, she's recently opened her cafe and expanded her brand, gaining admiration from people worldwide, something SSSniperWolf can't relate to after repeatedly burning bridges and betraying the trust of her own audience. On July 26th, 2023, Jack Films would expose SSSniperWolf for stealing content from smaller creators.
This is SSSniperWolf. She's a YouTuber with over 30 million subscribers. She uploads daily, and her videos get at least 1 million views each. So, what does she do? She steals TikToks and reacts to them.
But he wasn't done unmasking her fraud.
If you want to support the original creators of the TikToks, too bad, because the only links you'll find in the description are all SSSniperWolf. And my favorite part is that half of the TikToks she includes either crop out the original username or just straight up don't have one. To use a recent example from just 3 days ago, she features 19 videos, 13 of which don't have any identifiable usernames. That means there's no way to find and support the original creators here.
But while this seemed like a harmless online disagreement between two famous YouTubers, SSSniperWolf would cross the line by driving over to Jack Films' place and sharing a photo of his house with a caption that read, "Let's talk like adults."
In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. If she truly wanted to talk with me, she could have done so through many other means. SSSniperWolf is already making light of the situation, as if stalking someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to SSSniperWolf, my wife and I now do.
As you'd expect, the internet was enraged. This is absolutely disgusting. If she doxed him, it means she'd be okay with some maniac hurting him and his family. That is illegal and should be accused upon with the full face of the law. To make matters worse, they would also dig up a video where she openly condemned the very act she had just committed.
I love meeting you guys, but just this person that took it a step too far to follow me home, like, don't do that. Don't follow people home. Like, please respect my privacy, respect any other YouTuber's privacy, because it's hard to believe, but you know, we're people just like you. Like, you wouldn't like it if somebody followed you home or came up to your house. So, you know, just like respect other people, respect their privacy. And I feel like a teacher or some shit. I'm just really paranoid about that kind of stuff.
And while her behavior was concerning enough, her response to the criticism only made things worse. This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. But the internet made her regret those words. It's funny that Markiplier can get a strike for standing up for a fellow YouTuber, but SSSniperWolf gets away with literally breaking the law. Gotta love YouTube.
There is no reason why she is not open to termination. YouTube should actually be fair in this and terminate her channel, or at least heavily restrict it, or severely punish her. Because letting her get away with this just sets a bad precedent to everyone on the platform.
In response to the backlash, SSSniperWolf was finally forced to release an apology. Let me say I'm sorry for my recent action. It is inexcusable. But even worse was how she was exposed for completely ignoring a terminally ill fan's final request for one phone call before she passed.
Adam22 from the No Jumper podcast hit me up a couple days ago, about a week ago, saying, hey, can you get me in contact with SSSniperWolf? There's this girl, she's 10 years old, she's dying of cancer. Her dream and her wish is to meet SSSniperWolf. And I told Adam22 right out, Leah, aka Sexy Sniper, is a piece of shit. Good luck with that.
But it only gets much worse.
Adam, trying to make this 10-year-old's dreams come true, gets a hold of Sexy SniperWolf, or SSSniperWolf, and she agrees to talk to the kid dying of cancer. She set it up with her mom. I got the text conversations. So they have a date to do it, right? SniperWolf blows it off. Completely blows it off. She's posted on Instagram that she's out to dinner, all right? She's out partying and living it up, and this 10-year-old is literally dying.
Cool how she has time to go to Jack's Film's house to dox it, but has no time to meet with a dying fan. What an amazing person. And while that was concerning enough, SniperWolf would get busted by her ex-husband Evan Young for faking Call of Duty gameplay reactions while he quietly played in the background the entire time.
So it says here the concept behind the SniperWolf YouTube channel was that Young would play video games such as Call of Duty and or Metal Gear Rise and Revengeance and record his gameplay. Young would then prepare a script for each recording for Celeste to read on camera while acting as though she was playing the recorded video game footage. And that's what I was mentioning earlier. That's the scripted part right there.
It's very sad to see someone with so many young fans do such horrible things. There's just so much wrong with her, honestly. Thanks to SniperWolf's actions, her reputation was ruined, and the internet made sure it stayed that way. Unlike Marzia, whose disappearance from the public eye left a huge void that no one can ever replace. In August 2011, PewDiePie would unveil his then-girlfriend Marzia.
Here she is. She's beautiful, funny, smart, everything, and yes, her name is Marzia, and I love her.
And soon she would win the internet over with her fun and sweet personality.
Hey, look at this. Rainbow socks. Did you see them?
You're triggering me. Please, this is cringe.
But despite being known as PewDiePie's girlfriend, fans would soon notice how genuine, kind, and down-to-earth she truly was. On top of that, she would be praised for always being respectful to her fans and avoiding unnecessary drama. However, on October 22nd, 2018, in a heartfelt video titled Goodbye YouTube, Marzia would surprise her followers by revealing that she was stepping away from the platform for good.
I'm probably gonna miss this, but I also have to listen to what I'm feeling on the inside, and I don't want to force myself to keep going when I feel like I'm ready to do something different. I have no idea what to expect, but I do feel like it's the right thing to do. So I just wanted to say goodbye to YouTube, but I'll catch you around.
But while her fans were heartbroken, Marzia would stay firm in her decision and delete her YouTube channel. Since then, Marzia has married the love of her life, became a mother, and has fully embraced a quieter, more private life far removed from the spotlight. But while Marzia's decision to choose authenticity and family over fame made her loved by many, Colleen Ballinger's bizarre apology after being accused of grooming underage individuals shattered her reputation. In April 2020, in a video titled Colleen Ballinger Stop Lying, Irish content creator Adam McIntyre would accuse Colleen of sending him lingerie when he was just 13 years old.
This is what I was sent, okay. Am I doing like a haul for you? I don't know. And then, I hate touching it. Then, these. I don't know which way they go, but these as well.
But while the accusations were shocking, Colleen would respond with an apology video, claiming that Adam had actually requested the underwear.
Then this boy who made this video about me recently, he asked for the underwear. Yay, we picked people. I think that's enough. It was so ridiculous and funny, we laughed about it, and I forgot to send them to him. And eventually he tweeted me, asking me for them again. I sent them to him. He put them on over his clothes and posted about them. It was like a big joke within the fandom. I should have never sent that. I don't know what part of my brain was missing at the time that I thought, oh, this is a normal, silly thing to do. I should have realized and recognized how dumb that was and never sent it to him, no matter how much he asked.
However, while the internet had seemingly moved on, just 3 years later, the now 22-year-old Adam released another video. In it, he showed some disturbing texts that Colleen had sent to some of her fans, including one where she asked him what his favorite position was. Are you a virgin? Tell me what move I should make on. And to top it all off, he claimed that a then 31-year-old Colleen had asked him to send her a picture of his ass, and even planned to spend a full day alone with him in Dublin ahead of a performance.
She goes, I haven't eaten today. Is it cool if we just get lunch instead of the Wax Museum, or would you be gutted? I'm literally gonna eat my foot. And then I go, my parents are so mad, and she goes, wait, are your parents coming? What's happening? I'm confused. Because the worst thing for Colleen is for my parents to be there because she can't talk to me inappropriately.
This, alongside other accusations of emotionally abusing young boys, eventually forced Colleen to release her now iconic apology.
Hi everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say.
just when you thought it couldn't get more unbelievable, Colleen would place all the blame on Adam.
I thought you wanted me to take accountability, but that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise. I'm sure you're disappointed in my shitty little song. I know you wanted me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout.
Which sparked a response from Adam. As much as Colleen discredited and made fun of me, I'm glad her video did one thing, show you all the type of evil woman she is, that a lot of us have experienced over the past few years behind the scenes. The mask has slipped, everyone meet the real Colleen Ballinger, but worse was the reaction from other creators.
Oh, I couldn't have done anything because I'm so cute with a little ukulele. I just play my little songs. I can't possibly have done anything.
But the final nail in Colleen's coffin came crashing down when a former fan revealed she'd sent him explicit photos and videos taken from YouTuber Trisha Paytas' OF account, and with that, her downfall was sealed. Lesson learned: no matter people's race, gender, sexuality, or beliefs, everyone can agree Colleen's apology was extremely painful to watch. But while Colleen became hated for crossing the line with her underage fans and failing to handle the criticism well, Jenny Hoyos would be loved for keeping things honest and respectful within her community. At just 18 years old, Jenny Hoyos earned a spot in YouTube's Hall of Fame after becoming known for her unique short-form content.
We're eating chocolate for the first time, but not this kind. This chocolate. That is chocolate?
But despite earning the nickname, the girl who broke YouTube Shorts, Jenny never let the fame get to her head, choosing instead to use her platform to inspire and uplift her community.
How do you deliberately position yourself in a space with little competition, which is basically what the analogy is, sorry to spoil it.
But at the end of the day, you should still have your own unique thing that makes you unique. But what's your unique advantage? What are things that you're skilled at? Things in your situation that help benefit you.
She even took things further when she revealed just how much she earned on YouTube and openly offered her knowledge to help other inspiring creators out.
Transparently, I make about $5,000 to $7,000 a month on YouTube ad revenue, from shorts. But the real money is to be made on products, for sure. And I teach others how to grow their social medias, their businesses. In a 2-day weekend, teaching what I know, I made, I believe it was $40,000 in 2 days.
I love Jenny. She deserves all the great things that will continue to happen now and in future. Because of her genuine personality and eagerness to help others, Jenny is truly among one of the most loved women on YouTube.